Hello, my petty ass pumpkin patch. Okay, so let's start there. First of all, Lenny's show was amazing. Where I had my performance, I performed Armacito with her on Friday, July 21st. The place was packed to the balcony, and kudos on my mama, kudos. That was beautiful to see, especially after all the energy that was put into putting it together and stuff. So yes, it was very successful. On another note, as many of y'all know already, especially if you were there, I was late as fuck. Girl, let me tell you, I don't even know where to start when it comes to that. There's no excuse, but I'm just always fucking late. I'm always fucking late. Mind you, our damn set was at the beginning of the show, and I'm always fucking late. But let's start with the night before Lenny's show. Let's start with that. So as y'all know, I just recovered. I just got better from being sick or whatever recently, probably like 5 days before the show. I just got better. But immediately after recovering, I started dealing with some type of sore throat, like some type of form of tonsillitis or something. Terrible. So it was, like 5 days before the show, this is when it started to begin, but it would go in and out. So I'm just like, okay, that's just the residual of me being sick. You feel me? Because ain't that a thing? Not me have gone to nursing school. Ain't that a thing? It's the, I'm thinking it's the residual of me being sick. You know, shit like that be happening. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. Let me just keep pushing through this. I'm just popping my nighttime medicine during the day and mind my fucking business. I'm just getting everything done still. I'm putting in work in every avenue of my life. Still getting shit done like I'm not sick. Night before Lenny's show, my throat closes up, basically. The shit is, it looked like a chopped tomato in the back of my throat. Like somebody had a tomato and just chopped it in half and was like, here, look at this. Like, that's how my throat looked. It looked real bad. It was to the point where I was breathing badly and I could not swallow a lick. So I don't know if y'all know this, but I know this now. We swallow a lot as humans. We swallow spit all goddamn day and don't even know this. So it was just little shit like that. I couldn't even swallow my spit, let alone eat, let alone drink. So I felt like I was starved, bro. I couldn't do shit with my throat. I couldn't talk anymore. Mind you, this is the day before the show at this point. Mind you, the day before, like 2 days before that, me and Lenny had linked. I was okay. I was fine. Perfectly okay. I think maybe one side of my throat might have hurt it, but that was little shit to me. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. I gotta go to work tonight. Who cares? Whatever. But day before Lenny's show, I'm sitting right here in this same spot, going back and forth with my friend about how I'm not finna go to the hospital. Cause this lady's trying to convince me to go to the hospital because my throat is closed up at this point and there's nothing can get in, including air, barely. So I'm just going back and forth with her because I'm in a tough position at this point. I was like, do I think of myself and do I tell her that I cannot make this performance? Or do I fight for as long as I can fight and get through this or whatever? And I chose to fight for as long as I could fight because I knew how important this was. So I finally told my friend, okay, and let's say this is about 2 in the morning. I said, all right, let's go to the hospital. I'll go. I went to Lutheran Hospital and we got there about 2:30. I get through registration. I can't even talk to the nurse. I got my friend talking to the nurse for me, telling her what's going on with me and whatnot. We get through triage. She ends up doing a swab of my fucking throat. She's checking for strep, of course. If you don't know what strep is, I hope you never fucking experience. Strep is terrible. Okay? She swabs my throat, takes my vitals and all that. I'm just irritated as shit. I apologize to you if you ever see this nurse. I was real mean that night. And yeah. But be that as it may, she says we gonna get these test results while you're waiting in the room. No, we're gonna get these test results while you're waiting in the waiting room because we don't have any beds available right now. Lutheran be packed. I did not know Lutheran be packed as it was. I should have went to Methodist, Unity Point Methodist. I did not go because I used to work there. So I just didn't want to go. I used to work there. Ended up going to Lutheran Hospital. So we in the waiting room. I get in there. It's a man in there. He already sitting there or whatever. I'm like, okay. Then she go by fast. He gonna get his room. Then she gonna come out and call me. I sit there. I don't talk for the whole time. I can't fucking talk. I don't swallow for the whole time. Mind you, bro, it was so bad that I couldn't swallow my spit, that I had a spit cup, bro. I had to be spitting my spit out because I would not swallow it. It was excruciating. I would not swallow it. So I'm sitting there and I finally fall asleep. Like, I lean my head on my friend's shoulder and I finally kind of doze off. Like, I don't know how, but I doze off. I wake up, it's almost 4 in the fucking morning. I open my eyes, this man is still sitting there. This man ain't never even get his fucking room yet. So, you know my room ain't nowhere near to be found. It ain't coming no time soon. Hey, let me tell you a story within a fucking story. While this is going on, a fucking group of, it's 3 white people that come in, drunk as shit. All 3 of them drunk as shit. But it's an older lady, she about 60. Drunk as fuck. They brought her in because her ass was chasing a cat and fell back and bust her elbow. So they brought her in. And this bitch is drunk as fuck in the waiting room. And it's just unorthodox. Like I was telling my friend, you gotta have somewhere else to put people like that that's coming in because they still have to come to the hospital. You gotta have just a different area because I'm sitting there sick as shit and I'm pissed. Like, I'm ready to go off. I'm ready to go off. You loud, they ain't trying to tame you. It got so bad that the nurse had to come back there and actually say something. I asked my friend, you know, what time urgent care open or whatever. I'll fuck around and go to urgent care in the morning because I can't do this. We still sitting here. It ain't no goddamn rooms becoming available. And this drunk bitch is getting on my motherfucking nerves, okay? Like, oh, urgent care open at 8 a.m. You know what? I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna go to urgent care. I'm gonna be done by 11. I'm gonna go get the last pieces of my fit. And I'm gonna slide to sound check. So I end up going to the front and I'm trying to leave. The nurse jumps in front of me and stops me. She's like, where you going? I'm like, I can't do this. I can't wait any longer. I'm just going to go to urgent care in the morning because if I'm going to be in pain, I'd rather be in pain at home in my bed. And I got a lot more shit to do that's outside of me. And I don't really got time to be sick. I never have time to be sick, which pisses me off. But so before I end up running out the door, she ends up telling my friend, hey, you need to get her some ibuprofen and Tylenol, take them at the same time, 1,000 milligrams, So, mind you, up to this point, I had not taken any pain medicine. I don't like pain medicine. I don't too much believe in pain medicine because of how it wear and tears our kidneys down. So I know about that shit all too well. I don't participate in pain medicine. But that's how much pain I was in. My friend got me the pain medicine and I was popping that shit like candy. Also that night when we got back to my crib, she cut up some potatoes, put them in my sock and put my foot in the sock and I slept in it. And I woke up the next day, I didn't feel not a fucking thing. And I was able to go out, finish what I was doing, braid my hair down for my wig, beat my face, But every 6 hours on the dot, I had to pop them pills or I started feeling it right back. But believe it or not, the potatoes did fucking help. Cause yesterday, actually, my throat was starting to hurt again. I stopped taking the medicine cause it was too much. I'm just feel like, okay, bitch, that's enough. actually. My throat was starting to hurt again. I stopped taking the medicine because it was too much. I'm just feel like, okay, bitch, that's enough medicine. That was 2 days of 1,000 milligrams every 6 hours. That's a lot of acetaminophen. So I stopped taking it, and then it starts to hurt again. So at this point, I just take 2 ibuprofens. 2 ibuprofens, 200 milligrams a piece, 400 altogether. And it helps a little bit, but it's still kind of painful. We put some potatoes in my socks again last night. Woke back up. I can swallow now, and I feel fine. But as far as, let's go back into the show day. Okay, it's Lenny's show day. So end up coming back from the hospital, nigger rigging myself. That's what we call it. I nigger rigged myself because honestly, I was not in a good space to be going to perform nowhere. I couldn't even talk. Nigger rigged myself, went out. I get to sound check. Of course, I'm late to sound check. I'm late every fucking where. But by the time I get to sound check, I'm just knowing that, hey, it's gonna be my time. By the time I get there, I'm in and out. Then I go get ready. So I get there, baby. Let's just say we started sound check about an hour late. I get there, I let her know that getting me together, petty as fucking together, takes 2 to 3 hours for a show. Yeah, it just does. That's something that I know about myself. I do feel bad that I was late for my friend's show. I do feel very bad about that. But I've grown to love myself. I know when I love myself, I'm not going to judge myself. I take that long to get ready. I did not leave sound check till about 5:30. Doors open at 7, show starts at 8. I'm closer to beginning. I don't get to that bitch till like 9:50, 10 o'clock, bro. So that, you remember the friend that I said, convinced me to go to the hospital. Mind you, I'm tired as fuck because I only had 2 hours of sleep. Convinced me to go to the hospital. She wants to be my assistant real bad, y'all. I ain't gonna tell you her name, but this is the friend that wants to be petty as Punker's assistant real bad. So, ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I need all the help I can get. But let me tell you something. If you want something done right, do it your fucking self. And this is something I already know, and that's why it's minimal people too close when it comes to my productions, because I know once I need you to do this for me, I need you to go do that for me, it's not going to be done the way I need it to be done. It's just, and she's proven this before. She tried to be my assistant in the past, and I get all the way to my video shoot, my bag's not packed correctly, my heels are all the way back. I'm in Chicago, my heels are all the way back somewhere else. So I'm pissed. I'm like, no, this ain't gonna work out. You know, you can pop out to the video shoot, you could be there. You ain't assistant shit. I got this. I can do bad by myself. I give this bitch another chance. Before we leave the house, I literally just got done beating my face or whatever. My clothes are already at the venue, so I can get ready when I get there. Only thing here was my heels. So I tell this lady, I'm like, hey, grab my heels. I'm throwing my setting spray on. It's about time we walk out the door. I need you to be ready. So I'm just walking out the door. She's like, oh, I don't see the heels. That must mean they're in the car. I'm like, are you sure? This and the third. She's like, oh, yeah. Then I'll check when I get out. So we get to the car. You know, I'm one track mad at. I'm texting Lenny. You know, I'm sorry, Lenny. I'm sorry. What the fuck, bro? We make it there. I'm running. I instantly run in. I grab my clothes. I go to the bathroom. I break the bathroom door. It was a sliding bathroom door. I broke the bathroom door. So I'm getting dressed with a fat ass gap in the bathroom door. Titties out, pussy out. Just getting dressed with a fat ass gap in the bathroom door. As soon as I'm done getting dressed, wait, mind you. Oh, here's the kicker part. This is what we was talking about. Mind you, my friend comes in. I'm like, hey, go to the car, go get my heels. That's what I say to her. She says, okay, going. About 4 to 5 minutes has passed, and performer time, that's a lot of fucking minutes to pass, because she's getting ready to put somebody else on stage until I got my shit together, you feel me? She doing her best. Okay, so I called my friend 45 minutes past because the car right out in the back. What you doing? I'm like, yo, what the hell's that? And they in there? I fired that bitch that day on the spot. She's fired. She won't ever be doing a thing for petty ass punking again. Why the heels went in the car, y'all? Why I get back to my crib later that night? I ain't even finna get all into the shenanigans. I get back to my crib later that night. The heels sitting right here next to the couch. The heels are right here. Mind you, baby, look, we ain't gonna get into all of that. We ain't gonna get into all that. It felt like a sabotage on my mama. She swears up and down it's not a sabotage, but this is the second time she's done some shit like this. And I think I'm reevaluating my friendship, honest to God, because I really needed her that day. I was sick. Bitch, I let you convince me I let you convince me to go to the hospital. I went, didn't get shit done. You know what though? If I didn't go to the hospital, I wouldn't have knew to put the Tylenol and ibuprofen together and take 1,000 milligrams all at once. And I wouldn't have been able to talk at the show, so I wouldn't have been able to rap. So that was a blessing that I went, because the nurse ended up telling me when I had to leave anyway what to take. I wouldn't have knew. But no, she could never be my assistant. I end up fucking having her try to go back because I wasn't too far from the venue and go get the heels while Lenny had somebody else on stage with her. But this bitch took forever. So I'm just, at this point, I'm in my Nike fucking sneakers and I have to go dance. You know, petty ass funkin', don't do sneakers. I do heels, and more heels. So I'm pissed. Somebody comes out like, Petty, she's calling you on stage. I'm like, bro, tell her, hold on just a second. I'm waiting on something real quick. They go, oh no, she's calling you right now to come on stage. She's in the middle. I'm like, all right, bro. Here I come. I call my friend. I'm like, just fuck it. Forget about it. I'm pissed. I'm finna go on stage. She calling me right now. Literally, as the chorus is ending, I'm running on stage and Bink is my voice. It looks nice as fuck. It looks great. It looked great on camera. It looked great to the audience. But if y'all to know, everything that led up to this shit, bro, was fucking annoying to me. So I run on stage, literally, we hit that shit and we had a good ass fucking time. It was a very dramatic day. It's been a very dramatic life for me. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, apologies to the band, apologies to Lanny, of course, and apologies to the people who came out who thought I was gonna be kicking it with them before I would go on stage or whatever the fuck, cause yeah, I was late. I will work on my time management. As far as me taking like 2-3 hours to get ready, maybe unless I get a team, when I get a team behind me, but it's gonna always take 2 to 3 hours to get ready. So just gotta do something a little different in regards to time management. And just like I just laid out for y'all, that was just a lot of mess up before then. And I'm just not getting my regular voice back. And I haven't took not a pain pill today, so I'm happy for that. And I don't feel not a lick of pain. So I think I'm good now. That was really bad though. Besides that, in regards to petty updates, my video shoot with my Bell feature King Jack Auto is still August 12th. Jay Snippet is still shooting it. It's still a closed shoot, so undisclosed locations. And I'm still very excited. So I'm focused on that now. And, oh yeah, Petty's going back to school, y'all. I'm going back in the fall, actually, to, what the fuck is that school called? It's SNHU. SNHU. And I'm going for psychotherapy. So I'm going to finish up my bachelor's with them in psychology, and I'll be immediately after that going for my master's for psychotherapy. And this should be fun. So I'll make sure I keep y'all involved in that shit too. I told you I wear a lot of hats. I do a lot. Trying to get the most out of this one lifetime, of course. So Patty will be going back to school with the kids, y'all. What? Same shit going on. The other video shoot, Collect Calls, still September, J Ward Films. And that's it. That's just, I have to give y'all that story time. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye.